Brothers, I want to talk to you about Ice Cube. By now you already know what's going on in the media, all across the internet, all across the news stations, CNN, MSNBC, the newspapers, USA Today, the news magazines, Time Magazine, Newsweek, you name it. You know that Ice Cube has inspired the vitriol, the venom, the ire, the hatred of a good number of people, significant people, people with influence, due to the fact that he sat down with people from the Trump administration to discuss Donald Trump's Platinum Plus plan in conjunction with Ice Cube's creation, the contract with Black America. And as a consequence of Ice Cube sitting down with the Trump administration, white liberals, white leftists, and black feminists have come for his head. How dare you? How dare you, black man? How dare you, Ice Cube? Step outside of your lane. Step outside of entertainment. Step outside of your subservient role to the American empire. Step outside of your imagined subservient role within Black America. How dare you, Ice Cube? Demonstrate that you are an autonomous black man. How dare you, Ice Cube? Demonstrate that you can think for yourself. How dare you, Ice Cube, step into a leadership vacuum that was created by the black elite? How dare you? And Ice Cube, in the face of an avalanche, a tsunami of criticism, has stood firm. He has stood on principle. He has not folded. He has not surrendered. He has not recanted. He is not apologetic for having met with people from the Trump administration to talk about black empowerment in general, and black male empowerment in particular. And Ice Cube, by doing so, took the black man flag and planted it firmly on 21st century American soil. B.M.I. And brothers, this is what we call in academia a pedagogical moment. This is a teaching moment to the world. This is a teaching moment to black men in particular, that it is okay and it is necessary for black men to stand their ground, for black men to stand in their principles, for black men to affirm their interests, for black men to tell the world that no one owns black men. We need to declare emphatically to these leftists, to these liberals, and to these feminists that black men own themselves. We own our thoughts, we own our actions, we own our plans, whatever we do. If we want to do business with the Republicans, we can do that. If we want to do business with these Democrats, we can do that. If we want to meet with the Republican governor, the governor of Georgia, the governor of Mississippi, the governor of Louisiana, the governor of California, it doesn't matter. We have the wherewithal and the agency to do so. And we are doing this in the face of those entities which I've already named, who believe that black men are inferior, who believe that black men are subservient, who believe that black men are, in the words of Dr. T. Hassan Johnson, CompuSerfs. That our demeanor is supposed to be withdrawn and demure, that we are supposed to operate solely as servants, as slaves. But brother, Ice Cube is showing us in a very profound way that we are not slaves, that nobody owns us. Nobody tells us how to think. No one tells us how to behave. No one tells us what kind of politics that we ought to pursue. And because of that, brothers, we need to stand with Ice Cube. We need to stand with Ice Cube and any other black man who dares to go against the majority, who dares to go against the majority consensus about what is regarded as necessary and appropriate for black Americans. Those people who think that they own black people these people in this Democratic Party who think that black people are children, that black people have to be shepherded, that black people cannot think for themselves. And even beyond that, any other entity that thinks that black people do not have any type of agency, that black men have no agency whatsoever. And we must continue, brothers, to defy anyone, any person, male, female, white, black, Latino, LGBTQ, it does not matter who they are. Anyone who dares to question our ability to advance our interest. Anyone who dares to question our commitments to black empowerment in general and to the empowerment of black men in particular. Let's stand with Brother Ice Cube in this moment, in every other black man. I affirm what Ice Cube has done, and I affirm the principles of black male independence. And anybody who is an enemy of Ice Cube is an enemy of me and is an enemy of black men. B.M.I. Black male independence.